Hello twin flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel, whether you're new or you're coming back. I appreciate having you guys here, and let's get started right away. I'll try to make it a short video today. I do have a busy day and I'll try to just stick to the cards and get the message as it comes out. There will be a special reading, most likely tomorrow, regarding the period of planets. And then over the weekend, most likely on Sunday, I will do a reading around new moon that we're experiencing next week. Okay, so I'm gonna get to the oracle card right away. Then we'll get a card for divine feminines, divine masculines, to see what's going on, what's the theme, what kind of topics are important to pay attention to today. And then we'll get to tarot for more detail, and there will be an additional question today. And then at the end, I'm gonna post some messages between the twins with the Hermit Tarot deck. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we have for divine feminines first. Oops, we're still dealing with the aftertaste of, that was too many cards. I'll shuffle some more. We're still experiencing the aftertaste of the solstice energy from Tuesday. Those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, happy summer. In the United States, June 22nd is when the summer officially begins. It's like unofficial, official date. Still getting a lot of cards. Please give me one or two cards, not more than that. For divine feminine. And of course, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to click the like button, to subscribe to my channel, and to leave a comment. So for divine feminines, we have number 24. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. Wow. Yes, it's a very poetic way to put it, of course. But basically what they're saying is when you experience those synchronicities, whatever they are, you know, for you, you can see some signs, right? You can get a memory of something important that will come full circle for you, and you will see the connection right away. It could, of course, be synchronicity between what's happening with you and somebody else, like your twin flame. It could be with other people as well. It's just that on a twin flame journey, we speak a lot about synchronicities between the twins. But really, it can happen with anyone else, right? And you're noticing that the moment you notice it, that's that message, that's that love letter from the universe, and this is important. And lately, there's been a lot of notices about 11/11 as well, that, you know, like people get excited when they see 11/11. It's like, yay, it's like a wink from the universe for me. Yes, to a certain extent, but you should also understand that means your attention is being drawn for something, like there is some meaning behind it. It's not just to say hi, it's like a letter with some information that's trying to draw your attention to something, right? That's the meaning of synchronicity. Think about any examples of when you were, okay, that's an important thing. It was important not just because of the fact that it was a sync, but because you understood the meaning behind it, right? And so across time and space. So you could see some synchronicities this week, could be today, even for the next few days, something important will come into your attention. Just remember that it's not just the point of excitement, it's not just a hey, it's something deeper than that. So dig deeper. If you just see 11/11 or a couple of birds in the sky, try to notice why, like what we're thinking at this time. What does it symbolize for you, right? What kind of questions you are asking that you're waiting for an answer, stuff like that. For masculines, we have number 4. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. I would say it's somehow mirroring that part with the signs and synchronicities, right? Because it's usually it comes to us when we ask either energetically or consciously, we ask a question, we need some extra information. Yeah. To me, in this case, Lammas gate represents the connection between 5D and 3D reality. You know, this kind of, again, like a messaging system, like sending each other letters, you know, between yourself and the universe and your guides, your higher power. You know, 5D, 3D, 5D, 3D. There is this constant communication. And if you haven't heard from your higher power, from your guides for a while, just ask. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. That was a message for Divine Masculines watching. Okay, let's get into tarot. Let's see what's the energy like for Divine Feminines today. What do we need to know? Wow, the Star and the Knight of Wands. For the masculines, we have Ace of Pentacles. We had that for the feminine yesterday. And the additional question will be about the connection, of course, but today I want to ask what was the last lesson that the twins have learned on this journey? Let's do it this way, to acknowledge the victory, the success in you know, in what you've achieved and what you've done. So often we are focusing so much on where we're going and all the obstacles ahead or challenges we're facing that we don't necessarily look back at all the mountains that we've climbed already. So let's see what was the last big lesson that the twins have learned on this journey. Death in reverse. Okay, we'll pull some clarifiers for this. All right, have Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Please clarify the Star. Oops. Clumsy Victoria. Please clarify Knight of Wands and the Star for Divine Feminines. The Fool in reverse. Please clarify Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, love this. They come to 10 of Pentacles together, it's pretty cool. Let's clarify Death in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. We're talking about it with the full moon energy actually the other week, because that's the Sag, right? We had full moon in Sag and Temperance is Sag energy. So there is this tempering of energies that's happening post the full moon. Okay. And it gives potential for something new in the physical immediately. There's like a very fast loop of those changes. Again, we're talking about this communication between 5D and 3D, and in this case, the energetic temperance of energy and balancing of energy, you know, immediately has a response in the physical. That's what's happening at this time. It's pretty cool. Okay, for the feminines, we have the Star and Knight of Wands. Was the Fool in reverse as clarification. So you see this Knight is kind of actually driving away from the Star. So what I'm seeing is that feminines are seen where they maybe have veered away from their spiritual goal, or maybe from higher truth for some of you, where they were trying to kind of be more in control than they should have been, and they thought that they had to take like conscious, logical decisions, right? And like go for something that was drawing their attention consciously. Whereas this situation that you have in mind needed more of intuitive approach. And if anything, it was almost like going against your default behavior. What would you do in such situations otherwise, right? This was something special where it almost like I'm hearing a test of your intuition. So now you're seeing this. It doesn't mean that you've lost the opportunity. It just means that that's what the lesson was about, right? For you to see that. And it's up to you, of course, whether you want to start a new cycle with, especially as we're approaching new moon in the next few days, whether you want to start a new cycle with some new templates and with that information in mind, making changes in your life, or you want to just leave things as they are and see what happens next, right? Like keep going and like following that route, that direction. You have an opportunity of both, and I'm seeing it with these two jugs of water, that there is no wrong way here. There are no wrong turns. The road is going to be different. So you're asked, if you're in doubt, you're asked to, you know, do your prayer, your meditation, and ask for that love letter from the universe to prompt you what is going to be of the highest good to everyone involved, for yourself and for possibly other people involved if they are. But the bottom line is, don't worry about it too much. Even if it feels right now like you've missed some sort of opportunity or you made the wrong turn, don't worry about it. That's the main message from the universe for right now. For masculines, we have Ace of Pentacles clarified by Nine of Pentacles. This is this beautiful, independent, wholesome individual. There is this new opportunity for divine masculines to build on it and to kind of get into that state. And like I was saying, I immediately noticed that together these two cards become Ten of Pentacles. So this is a reminder for divine masculines that, and this is the new fresh start for them, to remind themselves that they need to build themselves up first. They could be trying to take care of a lot of people around, to provide for them, to be, supportive, to sacrifice something in their life, or like to provide for people they care about. But this is saying that for the overall happiness, for like the family happiness, for the community, the good of the community, right? Ten of Pentacles is like not necessarily just the immediate family, it could be like local community, like people in your immediate surrounding. In order for that to come to that Ten of Pentacles, happiness, abundance, you need to build yourself up first, right? Put the mask on yourself first, support yourself first, and then you can share with others. You can share this extra pentacle, right? That's what's going to create that abundance and that synergy of Ten of Pentacles. So that's what the masculines I see now. They have a new opportunity on that for them. It's also the start of a new cycle approaching. And again, it's about which way they're going to choose. Some of them are asking for guidance, asking their higher power, asking the God, whatever they believe in. Some of them are trying to still white knuckle it and figure it out with their conscious mind. We'll see what happens. But at least there is an understanding. Thank you, that's an important part. There is an understanding that this is important. It's just that whether in their current 3D situation they will go for this, or they'll stick to their older ways when they have their one pentacle and they're trying to, cut it into pieces and give a little piece to everybody else, and they're left with nothing. Maybe that's going to be another cycle of that behavior. We'll see. For the connection and the big lesson that the twins have learned recently, this is huge. We have Death in reverse clarified by King of Swords. So certain big illusion has fallen away about this connection. That's what I'm getting, about love, right? It could be the concept of love in general, but it partakes to this connection, and it's this sort of it's the energy of this connection that impacted that learning, right? Seeing the truth and sticking with it. King of Swords is the one that follows their truth, that is going for it, and it's like a zero tolerance to unfairness, lies, deception, lack of truth, right? This is like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. This is my, high moral value. This is part of my general integrity and my confidence, so I'm gonna stick with it. Seeing of how much it diminishes, this is relevant, of course, for both twins, because this is for the connection. How much it diminishes your joy, your bravado, your energy level if you are not working in this context of honesty and following your truth, and that's important Not the truth that was imposed on you by somebody else, but your own truth. And that's the part of this huge transformation, right? It's not even necessarily that something has actually changed in your life, hence that's in reverse. But it's the change in the mindset. It's the change on the more of a 5D level, right? 5 and 4D level, not necessarily in 3D level. It will come out. There's just a relay between those things, as you remember, because 3D is a much thicker layer. But right now, it's a big change on the mindset for both of the twins. Okay, let me pull messages between the twins. So let's get messages from Divine Masculine first. Got a few. We have, do you think about me too? I just dream and wish for everything, and now is not the time. So yeah, Divine Masculines are trying to tell us today that they absolutely know how special this connection is, how magical, how one in a lifetime this is, and they've never experienced this before. They treasure it a lot. And at this point, they're wondering, first of all, whether you're having the same feelings in your body, in your mind, you have similar desires, Divine Feminines, whether you miss them when they're not around, because they miss you a lot when you're not around. They want to know more about you. They have this thirst for being in your presence, for learning something about you, getting to know you better, for, how do I put it politely? Getting to know you on different levels. Hence this, I just dream and wish for everything, if you know what I mean. But also they understand that there's, so they're wondering if how you experience the same fantasies and desires and thoughts. And also they're saying that right now they understand that they're figuring out something very important. We saw that with that 9 of Pentacles for themselves, how to build them up, how to become wholesome, confident and abundant individuals, right? And they know they need to do that first before they are ready to build this as a partnership, to be a worthy partner for their Divine Feminine. There we go. Whether it's true or not about the worthiness is a separate subject, but that's what's on their mind. What do we have from Feminines? Okay. Will you choose me? I'm absolutely in love with you. I dream about you a lot. Too much. It's an immediate response to the previous question from DMs, and I need more time. Yeah, you see how much mirroring is here, how thin the veil is, and how much that would be, a big synchronicity point. So Divine Feminines are in similar energy. They definitely have the fantasies, the desires. They definitely feeling how much love they have for the masculine, how much attraction they have. They also have some doubts, right? There's this part of when the ego steps in, it's like, I wonder if they think about me that way, or they find me as attractive and wonderful as I find them. But both twins understand that more stuff needs to play out for their personal stories before they can be in this divine partnership together and continue with their life journey and with their mission as a couple, right? Doesn't mean that you're not in each other's lives. It just still means that your focus is on your own story, on actualizing yourself, right? And realizing your potential in this reality. Okay, I hope this has been useful, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.